How does it feel being the most useless one here? Her voice sliced the air like a scalpel. Sharp, sterile, intentional. They all laughed. My wife, her parents, even the damn waiter cracked a smirk before vanishing into the kitchen. I smiled, not because it was funny, but because that was the last dinner they'd ever have on my dime. How does it feel knowing this useless? One won't be paying your bills anymore. The laughter stopped. Forks froze midair. Eyes darted across the table. And for the first time in years, I watched my wife's sister swallow her pride. And nothing else. It wasn't always like this. 3 years ago, I was a hero. Built a company from scratch. Paid off my in-laws' mortgage. Leased my wife a Benz because she said a BMW felt too safe. I worked 80-hour weeks so she could find herself. Yoga retreats, cooking classes, silent meditations in Bali. They used to toast to me. The genius. They'd say, the provider. Then came the downturn. The company got hit. Investors bailed. Cash flow dried up. Suddenly, I was taking too long to recover. They didn't say it outright, but they didn't have to. It was in the late replies, the eye rolls at my suggestions, the way my wife started introducing me as just Eli instead of my husband. But what broke me wasn't the silence. It was a shift. Her sister Lena started showing up more. Always overdressed. Always snide. Her lipstick was war paint. And her words were ammunition. I just think it's so brave how you're trying to bounce back, she'd purr, fake concern dripping from every syllable. I caught them once, my wife and Lena, on the patio whispering and laughing. Then Lena's voice cut through. You could have done so much better. My wife didn't argue, didn't say a word. I didn't explode, didn't scream. That's not how you win wars. I started listening, watching, taking notes. Lena was drowning in credit card debt. Designer shoes, fake lifestyle. I was the guarantor on her lease. She'd begged me years ago when she was starting her influencer business. My wife, she had no idea how money worked. I'd built the entire infrastructure around her life. She just lived in it. Her accounts were tied to mine. The cars? In my name. The cards? I paid them. That night, after they laughed at me, I went home and started pulling strings. Slow, silent, surgical. Step 1, sever the funding. I canceled the automatic payments on Lena's rent. She called the next day, voice sugar-coated with fake panic. Oh my God, Eli, I think something's wrong with the bank. My rent didn't go through. I was calm. Oh, yeah, I've been doing some financial restructuring. You might want to look into a roommate. Click. Step 2, close the accounts. My wife's spa cards, gone. Her gym membership, canceled. Credit cards, declined. She found out at Whole Foods trying to buy organic sea moss and kale chips. She stormed into my office, eyes blazing. What the hell is going on? I didn't look up from my laptop. I'm simplifying. Didn't think you'd notice. Step 3, drop the bomb. I waited for the next family dinner. Lena wore red, tight, smug, theatrical. She made her little joke. The room laughed, and I detonated. How does it feel knowing this useless one won't be paying your bills anymore? The silence was delicious. I pulled out of Lena's lease. Froze your joint cards. The car? Getting repossessed Monday. And oh, our prenup? Bulletproof. I built it before I had anything. You leave, you get nothing. My wife stared like I'd slapped her. I hadn't. I just finally told the truth. Why are you doing this? She asked, barely above a whisper. You laughed, I said. That's all it took. She cried that night. I watched from the guest room. I wasn't cruel. Just done. 2 weeks later, she moved in with Lena. I heard they were fighting. Over money, over space, over whose fault it was. I let them unravel. Lena missed 2 more rent payments. Evicted. My wife tried to come back once. Said she missed the old days. I told her those days died the moment she laughed at me like I was nothing, like I hadn't built their world with my bare hands. Now I sleep well, not because I won, but because I remembered who I was before I let their comfort soften me. The business is rebuilding quietly. I work alone now. No cheerleaders, no leeches, just peace. Sometimes people ask if I regret it. I don't, because sometimes revenge isn't fire. It's subtraction, silently removing yourself from those who fed off your light until all they have left is their own darkness.